Welcome back to another ThinkSpree video, where we dig into the ideas buzzing around in your head at 2 a.m., so you don't have to lose sleep over them. Today's question: are we addicted to being offended? Is modern outrage just the newest form of emotional fast food? Spoiler alert, it's crunchy, salty, and you're probably doom-scrolling with it right now. Now before we start throwing digital tomatoes, smash that subscribe button like it just mispronounced your name at Starbucks. We post videos that make you think, laugh, and occasionally question your life choices, like wearing Crocs to a first date or starting a Twitter fight with a bot. So, let's get into it. Let's start by asking, why does it feel like everyone is mad all the time? Like, really mad. Rage seems to be the new default setting. Someone says something online, and boom, thousands of quote tweets, callouts, apologies, and someone inevitably screaming, "I'm literally shaking right now." Outrage isn't new. Humans have always been opinionated. But what's changed is how fast it spreads, and how addicting it's become. The internet has taken something ancient, our emotional response to being hurt or offended, and supercharged it. It's like our nervous system has Wi-Fi now. So here's the thesis: are we truly more offended as a society, or are we addicted to the high that comes from being offended? Let's talk science for a second. Every time we get worked up online, whether it's over a political statement, a tone-deaf brand campaign, or a badly aged tweet from 2011, our brain gets a hit of dopamine. That's the same chemical responsible for pleasure, motivation, and the feeling you get when you eat a warm cookie straight out of the oven. Outrage is stimulating. It gives us a sense of purpose. It creates a clear us versus them dynamic. It's emotionally rewarding, not unlike a slot machine that spits out moral superiority instead of quarters. And the platforms? They know this. Social media is engineered to show you what gets clicks, and nothing clicks like conflict. But the question is, are we seeking truth and justice, or just looking for our next dopamine hit? Let's draw a parallel. Think of it like a car. You've got a finely tuned sports car, let's call it Reason. Smooth, well-balanced, fuel-efficient. Something like a Mazda MX-5 Miata. Roughly 181 horsepower, lightweight, rear-wheel drive, designed for balance and control. That's your rational thought. Measured. Agile. Not flashy, but reliable. Now let's throw in a muscle car. Let's call it outrage. Big, loud, exciting. Maybe a Dodge Charger Hellcat, 707 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. You floor it, and the world blurs. And yeah, it looks cool at first, but after a few minutes, you realize it guzzles fuel, attracts the wrong kind of attention, and doesn't corner well at all. Guess which one gets all the Instagram likes? We live in a world where emotional reaction gets rewarded. Outrage gets retweets. Nuance gets ignored. A calm, reasoned response? That's your Miata, parked in the back, quietly sipping premium fuel and wondering why no one's looking. We've created an outrage economy. Think of it like a weird auction where the currency isn't money, it's moral high ground. The higher your bid, the louder your outrage, the more attention you get. And just like any economy, when demand goes up, supply follows. So suddenly, everything becomes a potential offense. A joke, a shirt, a cereal box mascot. Nothing is safe. Now let's clarify something. Real offenses exist. There are absolutely things that deserve criticism: systemic issues, bigotry, injustice. Not everything is a dopamine chase. But what we're talking about here is the performance of outrage. The recreational offense-taking. The kind of online fury that evaporates after 48 hours because the next trending scandal just dropped. And just like bad car mods, it's not always about function. It's about appearance. Let's call that the influencer car build. It looks like a race car, but it's got a stock engine and no brakes. Similarly, performative outrage isn't about changing anything, it's about signaling to the world that you're on the right side, even if your understanding of the issue is just the headline. You've seen this before. A celebrity says something vague. The quote gets posted. Half the internet calls for their cancellation. Brands start distancing themselves. Then the full clip comes out, and it turns out they were misquoted or misunderstood. But by that point, the outrage machine has moved on. No one reads the retraction. They're too busy getting mad about the next thing. And the worst part? We're all complicit. Even this video. You clicked because the title piqued something, curiosity, maybe a bit of indignation. That's the same machinery. That's how this stuff works. But it's not all doom and gloom. The first step to unplugging from the outrage loop is understanding it. You don't have to react to everything. You don't have to quote tweet every drama thread. It's okay to be offended and then do nothing. You can breathe. Go outside. Touch some grass. Pet a dog. Or better yet, pet your dog. If you don't have one, adopt one. Name it nuance. We have to start rewarding more than just noise. That means uplifting people who are thoughtful, not just loud. It means being okay with saying, I don't know enough about this to comment. It means understanding that empathy isn't a trend, it's a skill. So are we addicted to being offended? Maybe not addicted in the clinical sense. But the behavior is real. And it's easy to fall into. It's comforting to feel righteous. It's fun to feel like the main character of justice. But we can't confuse emotional adrenaline with moral clarity. So what's the fix? Like any addiction, it starts with mindfulness. Next time you feel that flash of internet anger, ask yourself, do I really care about this, or am I just reacting? Is this something that needs attention, or am I being baited into a digital shouting match? And look, it's not about being apathetic. It's about being effective. Being offended isn't the problem. It's what we do with that offense that matters. Are we building or destroying? Are we solving or just shouting? Let's stop giving all our energy to outrage that leads nowhere. Let's stop rewarding hot takes over honest ones. And let's try to remember that the people on the other end of the screen are, well, people. Messy, imperfect, trying their best humans. Just like us. Alright, that's it for today's episode of ThinkSpree. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button before someone finds a way to be offended by not clicking it. Leave a comment if you've ever fallen into the outrage trap, or if you've managed to break out of it. We want to hear your take, not your hot take. Until next time, breathe deep, stay curious, and remember, sometimes the most rebellious thing you can do online is, say nothing.